The Dark Truth Behind the Salem Witch Trials, 1692. In 1692, the quiet Puritan community of Salem Village was suddenly thrown into fear and chaos in what would later become known as the Salem Witch Trials. It all began when two young girls, Betty Paris and Abigail Williams, started behaving in strange and terrifying ways. They screamed, hid under furniture, threw objects, and claimed that invisible forces were tormenting them. Their unusual behavior worried the village, and when the local doctor, William Griggs, could not find a medical cause, he suggested that the girls might be suffering from witchcraft. In a deeply religious Puritan society, where people believed strongly in the devil and supernatural forces, this explanation sparked panic throughout the community. Under pressure to explain who was responsible for their suffering, the girls accused 3 women of practicing witchcraft: Tituba, an enslaved woman in the household of Reverend Samuel Paris; Sarah Good, a homeless beggar; and Sarah Osborne, an elderly woman who rarely attended church. During questioning, Tituba confessed and claimed that the devil had ordered her to harm the girls, and that she had seen other witches working with him. Her confession shocked the village and ignited a wave of fear. Soon, accusations spread rapidly as more villagers, especially young girls, claimed to see spirits attacking them and began naming others in the community as witches. As the panic grew, the Massachusetts government created a special court called the Court of Oyer and Terminer to hear the growing number of witchcraft cases. The trials relied heavily on questionable forms of evidence, including spectral evidence, which meant that someone could be accused simply because a victim claimed to see the accused person's spirit harming them in a dream or vision. The fear became so intense that even respected members of the community were accused. The trials soon turned deadly. Over the course of the hysteria, more than 200 people were accused of practicing witchcraft. 30 were eventually found guilty, and 19 were hanged. By late 1692, doubts about the trials began to grow. The governor of Massachusetts, William Phips, eventually stepped in after his own wife was indirectly accused. Realizing the danger of the situation, he dissolved the special court and ended the use of spectral evidence. Without this questionable testimony, many cases fell apart, and the wave of accusations quickly stopped. In the years that followed, the colonies slowly began to admit that the trials had been a tragic mistake. Judges and accusers publicly apologized, and in 1711, the government officially cleared the names of many of those who had been wrongly convicted and compensated their families. Today, the Salem witch trials remain one of the most infamous events in American history, remembered as a powerful warning about how fear, superstition, and mass hysteria can lead ordinary people to commit extraordinary injustices. Remembered as a powerful warning about how fear, superstition, and mass hysteria can lead ordinary people to commit extraordinary injustices. Remembered as a powerful warning about how fear, superstition, and mass hysteria can lead ordinary people to commit extraordinary injustices. If you liked this story, hit follow so you don't miss our next upload.